What's up, my Madden Rebuild Warriors? We have a franchise-focused team kicking off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's our Washington Commanders. They are 7-5, coming off a big loss against the Cowboys. So the division is out of question for the most part. They're pretty much locked up in the wild card because there's really no teams challenging for any wild card spot right now. But that all can change with one too many losses. So they need to get it done here. The Washington Commanders. Let's go over the roster, the depth chart real quick. You have Justin Fields starting. We traded for him. If you're not aware, go back. We have so much stuff documented. Who we drafted, who we signed. We traded for Jalen Warren and Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre is walking after this year, so the Patriots were looking to. We are also the Patriots. The Patriots were looking to get a guy that they can control, but a little bit longer, and a running back there. Pretty much the same guy, but after we got Jalen Warren, there was no need for anyone else on this team. Scary Terry, Xavier Worthy, the second-round pick, 99s across the board. As I call him, Xavier Worthless, because he really doesn't do that much. Jahan Dotson's having a nice year in the slot. They signed Mike Gesicki. He's pretty much one of their better players. We have Charles Leno Jr. He left last game, but he's back. Zach Zinter's waiting on the wings. He's a star development. Lyle Collins is still here. Donovan Jackson's waiting in the wings. You got Mitch Morse, who we signed in free agency. Trying to resign Sam Cosmi. And Andrew Wiley's still here. Their first-round pick, Chop Robinson, needs to pick it up in the sack department. They also went after Bryce Huff in free agency. Jonathan Allen is a tackle for loss, insane monster. And Deron Payne, they have a really nice defensive line. Danny Stutzman was a 6'4" middle linebacker. We moved him over to left outside linebacker to get some more snaps in there because Cody Barton's still here. Of course, Jamin Davis, the right outside linebacker. Yes, we are a full 4-3. Kendall Fuller, Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Juste, pretty much on the field at all times because everyone's, rocking that 13 personnel. What am I talking about? 11 personnel. 13 personnel is my favorite. Derek Forrest, he's fast and he's good. Cameron Curl, box, sub linebacker safety. Brings in Jartavius Martin in the sub packages. And then we have Michael Badgley and Riley Dixon at the punter position. We'll go over the schedule here. Like most of our teams, well, not most of our teams, but there's a lot of, look at the road games they had to start the season. 4 out of 5 to start. And then we got on a nice little run here going into the bye. That was a good stretch of games with only one loss against the Cowboys. And then we come out of the bye where they lost to the Cowboys. But we have the Buccaneers, who are a sub-500 team. Eagles are tied for the worst record in the league. Giants aren't far behind. And then we end with 2 tough games. But I think no matter what, if these guys finish about 10-8, if we get 1, 2, 3, we get 3 more wins here, I think we're in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. Panthers, we're controlling them. They have a losing record, but they're tough. And so the Titans, that is probably one of their guaranteed losses on this schedule here. I mean, guaranteed. Who knows? But it's the best team they'll probably face. I mean, the Eagles are great overall, but they're just not playing well this year. Justin Fields, only 2,400 yards passing, 20 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. His interceptions have come up a little bit, but he does have 600 yards on the ground with 6 rushing touchdowns. Jalen Warren's been doing mighty fine since taking over the running back duties. And yeah, I mean, we're in the Colts playbook. And, it had some really good games here and some really not so good games. I think with the defense keeping us in games is the one big key here. Deron Payne's leading our team in sacks. As you can see, Jonathan Allen only has 5 sacks, but he has 45 tackles for loss. It's just, he's just crazy. Cray. All right, so and then we can look at this. Our offensive yards are 19th in the NFL. Defensive yards 8th in the NFL. 16th in points scored and 18th in points allowed. So that is where the team stands. Let's see if we can re-sign one guy. As I get a text. See, they're the 6th seed. Pretty much locked into there at this point, but you never know what's going to happen. Buccaneers can be tough. They're up and down. But there is one guy I want to resign here. What the heck? I thought Justin Fields... Bro, Justin Fields signed his deal. What happened? That's crazy. I swear to God, we signed Justin Fields. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's weird. We have to re-sign him again. So, trying to lock up Sam Cosmi here. Dude is taking me to the ringers. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, well, we want St. Juice around. See if he'll take this. I don't know. I swear I resigned St. Juice. But there you go. Alright.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You talk about this Washington defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game. 6 catches, 89 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to the air. Fields on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. In motion goes the tight end. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 84 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Fields. And fights him off. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A fourth down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Running left, it's Warren. Down to the 42, 2nd down. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, it's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the give, it's Warren. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. To throw is Fields. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, Fields. And now over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. Fields throwing again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry. And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Warren will try the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. There's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Fields. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A handoff for Warren. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only did they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap, but you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, all right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
take it at about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now it's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Warren. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Warren is in. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete on the slant route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. Complete right side to Otten. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now a run with Warren. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 14-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Commanders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, so we are trying out a new microphone here. That was a great win for our Washington Commanders. They are now 8-5. Let's see if we have any upgrades. We don't have any for the players, but we do have for Mr. Riley Rivers, the head coach here, working on his offensive development tree. We got the most important one, which was the 3 extra training slots, which is when you do a brand new coach, it takes a little bit, depending on how successful you are. Look at the stats here overall. Justin Fields, not at 3,000 yet, But I wonder if he can get to 1,000 yards rushing before the end of the season. Him or Warren will get it, not both. Will we have a 1,000-yard wide receiver? Definitely not 2, but it'd be nice to see Xavier Worthy get his production up and become our second best wide receiver at least. But those are the stats. That's the results. Thank you for watching. I'll link the next game in the top pinned comment. And speaking of comments, give me your comments. What do you think of the Commanders? They have a shot in the playoffs. And as always, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for the Eagles.